Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to the By the Book podcast with Mr. By the Book, Gaston LaRue. And today, my guests are none other than Arcade Hangover, Justin Xavier, and Party Mike. Today, they are, as we are recording, they are still the Ascend Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions. This weekend, they will be defending their championships on January 21st in Norwood, Ohio at Ascend Pro Wrestling. Tell me a little bit about your match this weekend.
This weekend?
You
take on who?
I can't say it. You have to say it. I messed it up last time. I used my potty mouth. I'm sorry.
Funk and Fresh.
Funk and Fresh.
I be Fresh and be Funk.
Yeah?
The killer. Some guys out in Indiana. I'm real excited to get the chance to be in a ring with them. Honestly,
Awesome.
Yeah, dude.
Really great.
I love the hair. The dreads are awesome.
Yeah,
those nice dreads.
That's sick. All right, so I wanted to bring you guys on for numerous reasons. The first of which I want you guys to be able to tell your story of how you guys got started wrestling. So Justin, you go ahead and go first.
Yeah. So we were 12, 13,
if that,
in the basement, wrestling around, breaking windows, putting holes in walls and stuff. And then my dad,
so many holes.
My dad kicked us out and put us on the trampoline, and then we broke the trampoline and
multiple times.
Bought another one, and then we kind of just wrestled all over, and then eventually graduated high school, and then just got trained and hit the ground running.
Awesome.
He started before me.
Okay.
I think it was about a year difference. I want to say, right? I was working full time. School, I dropped out, and then I was basically like, "Why don't you just go, man? Just come, Justin. Just coming out, man." I was like, "Yeah, why not?" And I got chopped really hard twice in the back and the chest. I said, "This is awesome. I want to do this now."
I just hit this guy extremely hard.
Yeah.
Freaking sick.
I think it was Damian Daniels and Tom Sharp. If you're listening to this, I hate you. No, but they were like, you took a chop. I was in my work clothes still. I was just like, yo, man. Yeah. So I went, and then they bent me over and just went, right to the back. Right on the back, dude. Right on the back. It was horrible.
Back chop was
and I said, you know what? I fell in love with it after that point.
Yeah?
Right after that. I was like, this is awesome. So I started training after. It was about a year difference.
That's crazy. Yeah, I had anger issues. So when I learned that I got to hit people really hard, I was like, yo,
this is awesome.
This is
pretty radical, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so, and you've also had a little bit of training at Nightmare Factory. Yeah. I also wanted to kind of ask about that because I've not really heard you talk about it before. And I just kind of wanted to get an idea of what that experience was like.
It was crazy because I was just turned 20 and I moved down 7 hours away from where I'm from and knew nobody, all by myself.
Yeah.
But it was a great experience, man. Just being down in Atlanta with the guys that were there, it's crazy just looking back at how much I learned, how much I grew and progressed, and how many people I got to know. And yeah, we're all kind of just thriving. So it's crazy, man. I don't know. I gained 15 pounds of muscle.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And I came back
what made you decide to go down there?
I saw a post on Facebook. There's just an advertisement for it, and I was like, you know what?
You called me about it too.
I just dropped out of college for the third time.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? What do I have to lose? Dropped out of college, I quit my job, and then I applied for it and sent them my stuff, and they got back to me, and they were like, yeah,
that's
come
awesome.
on down, and then that happened, and then I broke up with my girlfriend and moved to Atlanta.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. It's that's kind of insane. Yeah. So I told my story on the first episode of the podcast last week.
Yeah. And
my story is that my girlfriend broke up with me, and I dropped out of college. Yeah. And I've dropped out of college twice.
Okay.
So,
I'm a chump. I've only done it once.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Back for a fourth time, so that makes it worse.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Fourth time's the charm, I guess.
Yeah, that's what they say, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, something like that, yeah. Yeah, but that's just kind of crazy. It's kind of similar. And now at this point, I've, dropped my job. And now, I DoorDash and, stuff like that. But, so it's just kind of crazy to hear. Yeah. I feel like as wrestlers, it's if you have a girl who's not going to accept it.
Yeah, that's fine. Now I'm in a relationship. It's great. It's fantastic. She loves it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'm surprised mine put up as much dumb stuff as I've done. One and two has been I've been like, so hear me out, man. I want to do this wrestling thing, right? I get paid, hot dog and a handshake, and I get beat up a lot. What do you think? And they're like, she goes, awesome. Yeah, she loves it. She loves it.
That's crazy. Like my wife, when we first started dating, I told her so we were talking at the time. We were friends first. And then we were talking at the time, and I told her, I was like, yeah, I'm in a ladder match tonight. She's like, what is a ladder match? She's like, what the heck do you do? I don't understand.
Yeah.
She blocked me on Instagram for a while because straight up.
Sorry to do it for the visual there.
Yeah.
A little Home Alone.
She straight up blocked me on Instagram for a while because all she saw was me in these tights, just yelling at and calling people fat and stupid. So she's like, I don't like this guy at all.
This guy's weird.
Dude,
so
me
weird.
and my girlfriend first started dating, I get these weird DMs. I have hundreds of messages. From
Stop messaging him, okay?
Yeah.
creepy people. And
Stop.
she's just like, what is this?
Stop.
What do you post? And then I was like, oh yeah, I
I wrestle.
Yeah.
Get a lot of creeps.
Yeah.
You always hear about the women getting it, but we get it too.
Oh, I understand.
Absolutely.
I don't want to say it's worse, but
No.
I've had some pretty bad things.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of things I could go without seeing.
And it's from men
Yeah.
too. It's not.
Always.
It's not from women.
It's 90%.
It's from men.
There's nothing wrong with that if that's your thing, but
Right.
don't just send me a picture of
Randomly out of
random
nowhere.
things.
Just like, hey, how's it going?
Right. How's it going? Can I sniff your underpants?
Yeah.
Let me get a little whiff of that. Yeah, no.
Oh, sell me your sweaty tights.
Oh my god.
No, dog. I don't want to sell you my.
No, I would
sweaty
never
tights.
do that. You have to pay
Hey,
double.
When I was in Atlanta and I had no money, I would consider it. But I didn't do it. My morals wouldn't let me.
Food
But,
or
Yeah.
I keep my tights.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've considered it so many times, being low on money. And I'm like, no,
yeah.
be the good Christian boy you were raised to be. Be the good Christian.
I'm just thinking will I regret this?
Oh my god.
Probably.
Will I look back and go, wait, why is there some guy in the news right now getting arrested for some messed up stuff?
Yeah.
Are those my tights?
Is he wearing my
Wait,
tights?
Is he wearing my tights? Justin Xavier. Retro White.
Hey, 300 and we have a deal.
350. Give me 350.
350 and we'll talk.
350. We'll talk.
Yeah.
Get a clue. So I know you guys were both doing single stuff for a while. What made you guys decide to jump into the realm of tag team?
I think I called him one day and I was just like, hey, so we're good at what we do. How about we do it together?
Yeah.
And then I think it was as simple as that.
We have really similar minds, so it works really well.
It's
And
good
you
when you have somebody that's willing to you can bounce ideas off of, and they're they're a good mind to bounce it off of.
Right.
If you have just some Joe Schmo who's just we'll do whatever, man. It's hard. It's really hard.
Passionate about wrestling, you come together, and then
Right. Yeah, I think that's the trouble I had in the past with former tag partners was just our minds were so different. The dynamics, having different dynamics in the tag team as far as styles is great.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
But when you think about wrestling, so totally opposite. It's it doesn't necessarily work out. So how have you guys kind of brought together your different styles? Because you have the party mic stuff. You're kind of comedic. You're kind of goofy.
Yeah.
You kind of go out there, throw your jabs.
Yeah,
a little bit of Dusty
the-
Rhodes. A little bit of Dusty Rhodes
The
in
Dusties,
there.
and I love my Dusties, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, your Dusties are good.
love
I
it.
felt your Dusties. They're great. And then you're a little more high flying. You've got the arcade side of the gimmick going on. Yeah. So how did you guys kind of mesh that together? How are you trying to figure that out as well?
I think we like to do a lot of things that from a psychology perspective, it makes sense. I'll shotgun drop kick someone into the ropes, they rebound off. Mike uses his size of the crossbody. Then when they're down, I hit a shooting star. Or I monkey flip someone and then might catch them into a power bomb.
It's
just finding different ways to gel the styles.
I'm not the biggest guy, but I'm also the smallest, so I can also use my size as a leverage toward other things while in air.
Right.
Hence why I do certain stuff for certain reasons. While Justin, on the other hand, also can fly around, do other stuff. but he's like abnormally, weirdly strong for
Right.
Mr. Freaking 2-man. Or whatever. It's a good dynamic of going back and forth, and we can do whatever.
Yeah.
Not a lot is limiting us from doing X, Y, and Z.
Right.
Or sometimes I'm pulling out like falcon arrows and then Mike's hitting like cannonballs in the corner in the same match. It's just like kind of just depends how we feel that night, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's kind of a great way of putting it is you have to be able to have the psychology about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if Mike's out here like just throwing shooters, it doesn't make any sense.
It does not make it.
Yeah.
Next show, you're gonna see me hit a shooter. Take it and hear it right now, guys. I'm gonna hit a running shooter. Yeah, I'll do the shotgun. I'll stay down. I'm gonna die. That's just what's gonna happen.
Yeah, and that you guys know that I'm a part of the Tragedy Boys, and so there's a dynamic. We have different dynamics within our group. We have me and Aaron, who are more technical. We have me and Saturn, who's the big man, little man dynamic. So he throws me around a lot for our tag moves. You have me and Percy, who are the fast pace. He does more of the more high flying, super indie type of stuff, and then I'm the technical guy. So getting your dynamics together is very important. Meshing them well, finding what works, while also making it make sense.
Every great tag team was every great really entertaining, fully wow, that was really guys.
Yeah.
They were never always the same powerhouse.
Right.
It was never high flyer. They can be. It doesn't mean they can't.
Right.
It doesn't mean you can.
Right.
But
you have Legion of Doom.
Obviously.
Yeah.
But a lot of phenomenal teams is wow, there's the powerhouse, there's the high fly, there's the technical, there's the
right.
It's just interchangeable.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a different dynamic than you're used to seeing, at least, too. Yeah. And I think given our sizing mixed in with that and based off of psychology, it can play in a lot more factors than just me being, size. I can also, I do my top right line. I do whatever. I do different stuff. And Justin's not just out here flipping everything all over the world. He do some crazy stuff.
It's fun. We can have a really psychology sound match. We have a super indie match, and then we could put two pieces of bread in between our fists and punch someone with.
That is the best thing in the entire world. It makes no sense, but it makes all the sense in the world, and I love it.
It's you're doing crazy dives on the top rope, but the finish is we put two pieces of bread.
I just do this, and we just punch them in the face.
It's a knuckle sandwich.
Imagine walking in and you're just hey, so I'm gonna throw this big show punch at your face, right? Yeah. But there's gonna be bread.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then I want you to fall and not get up.
But it gets the biggest pop, so it's
that is the biggest pop.
You can't, how is it not the finish?
Oh my God.
Exactly.
Right.
You see that? I would cry. It's like me as a fan, I would be this is the I would love it. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. So what are your guys' goals as a tag team? And then I'll ask you each about singles goals that you may have.
Tag team.
Yeah.
Whatever's next,
right?
Is how I foresee it.
Yeah.
It's not just I don't want to limit myself to just looking at a dot right there, and I'm I want to go to that because then I can't look out this way.
Yeah. It's
all this is blinded by one thing. Whatever's next is whatever's next. I'm going to take on whatever possible challenge. I think Justin said
it's a big world out there. There's a big ocean, but we can swim. We can swim with the sharks.
Yeah.
Floaties, but it's fine.
Yeah.
I did a permit like that once. I'm sorry, that came on.
Is there anything you guys specifically want to accomplish?
All of it. I'm just being blunt about it. It's just. I don't have I don't have a specific, because a lot of people have very specific things that they just look at, and same idea. It's you're looking at this, but then an amazing opportunity could be over here, more money, better opportunities, blah blah blah, more people. I just want to be go like this. I want to see it all. I want to go just whatever better opportunity. It's a next step forward.
Absolutely,
that's how I foresee it.
Yeah. What are you searching for as a singles wrestler?
Same, very similar concept.
Cool.
I don't want to limit myself to just blank, but then it's oh, but Mike could do this and this and this. If there's an opportunity, I'm just gonna take it.
Yeah, absolutely.
No ifs, ands, ors, or buts, but jokes aside, just whatever's next.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. That's kind of my mindset. I have some set goals that I want.
Yeah, everybody wants to be. You want to be on TV. Have a TV match.
Right.
You want to win a singles belt, a tag belt, mid card belt. which I personally hate the idea of like the name of a mid-card belt, but that's how I see in my mind.
Right.
Because it's still a belt in that. But nonetheless, it's like boom,
Right.
boom, boom. But like those are like stepping stones for me to get to somewhere else. How I just see it. You know, me having a TV match is awesome. Like, it's like, oh wow. Like, I wrestle on TV. A select few people can say that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's a stepping stone for me to get to blank, to get the blank.
Yeah, I love that. All right, Justin. So, what do you have any specific singles goals?
I mean, honestly, with wrestling alone, I just want to be able to do it for a living one day. Whether that's I have a contract or I'm on the independents,
right?
I just want to do it for a living.
Right. Yeah, I think that's kind of what like we all want. You know, that's definitely what I want. I really want this to just be my job, my full-time job. I mean, like I mentioned earlier, I'm still doing like DoorDash and stuff, but I want to like get to where I don't even have to do that anymore. You know.
Hell, I mean, you can do it if you just want to do it. Just like, oh, extra cash,
right.
Why not?
Right.
If I have to sell tights, like,
yeah. I'm just saying, 250.
I sell you my tights. That means I get 2 new pairs of tights. I'm just saying, or I get new merch that you can buy. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Invest it back into the product.
That's right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't put any more money back into it. It's all paid for itself now by this point. I mean,
yeah.
I listened to Bob Evans. Bob Evans is like
Bob
Evans
so
and Larry D. They both
Bob and Larry.
They both like they were on the same level.
Yeah.
You're like, make an investment, pay yourself back, and you'll never have to put money back into it.
Yeah.
I still have not put any more money back into it in my 2 years of wrestling. So
that's awesome.
It's all been paid for by itself: gear, boots, merch, traveling, and everything.
Yeah. That's amazing.
100%. That's like a random shout out to Bob Evans and
Larry D.
That was I tag him in everything I see about that stuff. It's phenomenal. If you see it, take it.
They're incredible. Yeah. I mean, I've taken 2 of Larry's seminars. I've taken 1 of Bob's.
Yes,
they're both fantastic. I stay in contact with both of them actively. Like, you know, especially Larry. I work for Larry in Kentucky. Yeah. I was just his Generation Next Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, they're both such great minds in this business that you can learn so much from.
So much.
Their investment system is genius. I've tried it. It's worked. I'm not doing it as well right now because finances.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, it works. It works.
It works.
Yeah.
Their minds for the business alone, like just the business of the business is phenomenal. I love what they have to say and think about it.
Like outside the box, like stuff you don't even think about.
Yeah.
It's like how are you paying for your gas to get to places? How are wait, what foods are you getting on the way there? It's like, what? Well, I'm not thinking. I'm just getting food. And you're like, think about this and this and this and this and this. And like,
you know what I just learned like this week? You can write off your gas on your taxes.
Yes, you can.
I didn't know this. I just learned this.
Isn't it? It's called 1099. I've told you about this, I think, a couple times.
Dude, I drove to and from Atlanta like 8 times.
Okay, so I'm going to say this right down here. I could be butchering it wrong. I think it's called 1099. It's where you're like an independent contractor, essentially, through the state or through the government.
Okay.
You know, whatever you do can be written toward it. So, how do you do your business for wrestling, right? You probably call or text people, right?
Right.
The phone bill can be put toward it. Doesn't mean the government can say just no to that.
Right.
But doesn't mean they will.
Yeah.
That's gas. How do you got? Well, you got to take care of your car, right? You have to take care of it.
Yeah.
There goes your oil changes and your maintenance to stuff. Well, I got to put up car payment. I get to X, Y, and Z. Let's put that toward it. I do insurance. You have to by state. You have to have insurance toward a car. Let's put that toward it. You know, have merch. Keep track of your merch. Just have a notebook. I have a notebook in my bag for everything I sell at every show. I lay out everything: glasses, shirts, small, medium, large, blah 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 blah. Label. So I know exactly what I made, how much I'm coming out with, my pay on there. You keep track of all your stuff and send it, and just go.
That's crazy. Yeah, I didn't know that.
It's 100. Yes, you can 100% do that.
That's awesome.
There's so many more things.
Tax,
and it's not. It's and I'm not like this is not fake at all.
Yeah.
This is 100% something you can do.
That's crazy.
As an independent professional wrestler, if you have an independent business like this, anybody could do that.
Yeah.
And it's like a legitimate thing.
That's crazy.
Bob and Larry both had the same thing. They're like, hey, you get money back.
Yeah.
It's like you're getting thousands back each year because you're putting it toward your own business.
That's crazy.
I spent this much on gas this year. I spent this much on my phone payments. It's my stepmom who is a chiropractor. she owns a business. So hers is an executive independent contractor, but hers is the same gimmick with that, where it's like you put this toward it, this toward it, this toward it, and she gets money back from the government every
That's
year
awesome.
for that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yo, I'm gonna start doing that.
Yes.
Like,
Save your receipts
this
from
weekend.
it. You have to save the receipts.
Yeah.
Receipts are a big thing
Okay.
because if the government goes, I think you're being fishy.
okay,
They're going to be like, well, I need your receipts.
I'll just start saving all my receipts.
Save your receipts,
Yeah.
put them in either an envelope. Here's the month of January. Here's the month of February,
Yeah,
March.
that's genius.
Or there's apps you can do it with. Same idea. Just take a picture, scan it, whatever it is, you do that, and it saves it in your phone.
That's crazy.
This is crazy. This is real.
Yeah.
This is like real money.
This is awesome.
This is like not. This is
Yeah.
not fake.
Yeah.
I thought this was the coolest thing ever when I learned it. I thought it was fake,
Yeah.
and I was like, Larry. I think Bob told me the same thing. Like, the Bob's first, and I was like brand new in the business.
Yeah.
I didn't fully grasp everything personally,
Yeah.
and I was like, Larry, like let's talk business, and we talked, and he's just like, yeah, boom, 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 boom. And I'm like,
That'll help. Like, I really hope like a lot of independent wrestlers listen to this.
listen,
Because-
like,
yeah.
yeah, hey, listen to me.
Yeah, do it. Like, listen to this because I just wow. My
I've
mind
talked
is
to the boys about this a lot. I'm just like,
blown. Yeah.
it does not make any sense to not do it.
No,
Because
that's yeah.
Because it's as easy as just pressing yes, I'd like a receipt.
Yeah.
Or do you want a receipt? Instead of saying, oh no, whatever. No, I need that receipt.
Well, because this could be so beneficial to us for building our brand, and we
Yes.
can use like our what we get back in taxes for our gear, for our boots, for
Let's
our
just
merch,
say you
for our
spend
whatever.
Let's say in a
Yeah.
year you spend $10,000 gas.
I spend
car,
at least
loan.
10,000.
Easy. You probably
least
easily
10,000.
spend it. If
Yeah.
you take in the factor with the car payments and everything else with on top of that,
Yeah.
you pay probably more than that, right? Like
Yeah.
with everything. Let's say you pay $10,000 and you come out even with making. Let's just say you made $10,000,
Yeah.
right? Awesome, but you're gonna get money back. There's a positive gain there.
Crazy. Yeah.
Imagine coming out the year positive on this awesome stuff
Yo,
and just getting paid a hot dog and a handshake. How crazy would that be?
coming out of the year positive, like on professional wrestling, would feel
And then, like,
incredible.
let's say you get back
Yeah.
2,000. I'm not, again,
Right.
these numbers are not right, obviously.
Right.
Let's say you make back $2,000. Like you get back,
Yeah.
what's that going to go to? I'm buying a whole new assortment of merch.
Yeah.
I am buying all new gear, TV gear, just backup
Yeah.
gear.
Right.
I'm buying multiple pairs of boots. I'm buying everything. Like,
Right.
there's no reason I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'm going on a rant now. I'm really sorry,
No, it's
But, like-
no.
but
No,
like,
this is
there's
like,
no reason you shouldn't do this. So obviously,
Yeah.
look into it. Look at what your state does. If you're a different
Yeah.
state listening to this, Ohio, I can speak a little bit on that, but not a whole bunch because I don't know the intricacies of
Yeah.
it. And Larry D or Bob Evans has better information. I mean,
Yeah.
he's the one who taught me about it.
absolutely.
But I'm gonna like a plug here for them.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, like this is like what I want the podcast to be. It's like, be able to learn new stuff from everyone and everyone be able to like teach other independent wrestlers
Yeah.
new stuff.
Another
And-
way to make money, Feed Finder, right? I'm just joking, guys.
So,
You want to sell your merch and you have good feet, right?
That's right. That's
They don't see your face. I'm joking. I'm just,
Or are we? Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh man. Put the Riz. Put some Riz on your taxes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And there's other ways of supplementing that people don't think about on top of that, like small stuff, like doing DoorDash every here and there, or like
Yeah.
what's the like the groceries or whatever it's called,
Yeah, shit.
shipped, like stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Make extra cash.
Yeah.
Like, it is like if you're off a day, it's like my job. I work 5 days. I have 2 days off. They just decide random days. If I'm off on Wednesday, why wouldn't I be doing DoorDash?
Right.
Why would, I'm off. I'm not going to do anything
Yeah.
else.
Why not?
Unless I have a show and I have to leave the butt crack of the morning. Like, why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
One of our sponsors, CSL Plasma, same thing. You donate plasma. You go in for 45 minutes, and then you just go, here you go, and then you go, well, here's your money, good
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
We're giving you what you make in your body
Yeah.
for money.
Yeah.
For money.
Yeah. Transactional, brother. It's transactional.
And you make money. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's
And imagine
right.
coming out the year positive, like I just said a minute ago.
I know.
Sorry, I'm going on a rant again.
No, you're fine. I love it. I absolutely love it. So what are some of your guys' upcoming shows that you have that you would like to plug? I already kind of plugged Ascend this weekend
Yes.
on the 21st, where you'll be defending your Ascend Pro Wrestling Tag Team titles.
It's Funk and Fresh. I said it right this time. Funk and Fresh. They're in the fresh. They're in the flesh. They're flunking. No, they're not flunking.
They're great.
Funkin'.
They're great.
They're fun.
Yeah.
Out of Indiana, I'm an old man. I have to like look at like a calendar as I'm like an old
That's
guy.
fine.
As the spring goes on, we got like Tri-State Wrestling.
Yes.
Our man Ted DiBiase's going to be there.
Yes, we do.
Spot Monkey Pro. Lots of stuff coming up. Man.
Allied Pro to February
Yeah.
25th coming up. First
Number one
number one contenderships for tag team belts down there. There's so many. Gosh, Pennsylvania in March. Sorry, I'm just looking through that list.
Oh, no, you're
I'm an
good.
old guy right now.
You're good.
I got another podcast actually this week. I didn't.
Oh.
I forgot. I am old. I'm in Wisconsin later this month. We go again in April.
We're going out to LA for Mania weekend.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
I got the big one. I mean, mine's not for a while, but I got the big one I told you guys about with Alaska.
Yeah.
Going out to Alaska in November.
Yeah.
Just want to go to all the states I can.
Yeah. That's what I
I
want.
want to travel to countries, but I have a passport situation right now.
Okay, so if we could talk about this for a
Yeah.
second. Okay, so
It's not that.
it's it's not okay. So okay, passport. Do you have a passport?
No, not yet.
Okay, so
I
you
won't.
fill out paperwork. You get all this stuff like your birth certificate, your ID and stuff,
Right.
and then you go to somewhere like
Okay.
a post office.
Okay.
And you take a picture
Yeah.
and you get it, and they send it out for you, and you get it like in 6 weeks, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So he goes, "Yeah, I did my stuff all online." You can't do it all online. You have to go in somewhere. So he's like, "I paid $60 for it." I said, "It's not $60. It's like $130 for a passport."
Passport.org.
.org, not .gov, like a government website. So some guy stole $60 from him just to be like, "I want a passport." And he's never gonna get it. It's been like 6 months now, over 6 months.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like disappointed.
Get away.
It's okay.
Oh my
He said
gosh.
$60. I said, "How would you get it so cheap?" He goes, "What do you mean?"
Oh my gosh. You know, I really want a passport though. Canada, UK,
Yes.
and all goals of
I'm
mine.
gonna go to Spain.
Spain?
I want to go to South
Yeah,
Korea.
yeah.
That was a place
Really?
thing I talked about when I went to like a little pause
Yeah.
there. There's a place I saw. What are you laughing at? A place I saw in South Korea.
Oh,
I was going to travel everywhere.
yeah.
I got like my job, like the current shoot makes fun of me. They're like, "Oh," but they think it's like a hobby. And
Yeah.
I'm like, that's funny because it's
Right.
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 I'm gonna travel these places and I won't be at work. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
If you're seeing this, Katie or Bruce, I'm sorry.
You think they'll actually watch this crap?
There is an off
Just
chance
kidding.
they do. There's an off chance they do,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they're like, "Well, what's this, Mike? What's this, Mike?
What's this, Mike?
You know who I hope watches this? The dumbass who stole $60 from me. Am I allowed to cuss on here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You're right.
sorry.
You're right.
No,
Just start
Yeah.
bleeping you.
Here's every curse word I know, guys.
personally, I know he lives in
Oh.
No.
Yeah, here's the last four of his social. If you're watching this, be ready. I'm outside your house.
I'm coming to your house.
Don't open your door tomorrow.
Actually, no. Open it.
You smell it on your fridge? Go and check it out.
Well, yeah. Is your refrigerator running?
Yeah. Is your car parked in the garage on right now? Like,
It's like taken. I will find you. And I will kill you.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Let's see. This weekend I will be making my Illinois debut. Destination
yeah.
6
Yeah, I saw
Pro
that.
Wrestling.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
It's a six-sided ring, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I hear that's like really like a stiff ring.
Is it six-sided rings I've worked before are really rough,
Okay.
but I've heard good things about this six-sided ring. It's
Yeah.
like a lot better.
I've heard good about them,
Yeah.
but other like I don't know. That's just what I heard from somebody. Like they're like,
Yeah.
it's stiff.
we have a lot of big stuff coming up.
Yeah. I've got that. Tomorrow night, I am defending the AIWF World Television Championship against Avery Hertz. You guys are familiar with him
Yes.
as well. He's extremely talented,
He's great.
super good. He's going to get his butt
Cool
kicked,
glasses.
though. Yeah, cool glasses. Let's see. The 27th, 28th, and 29th, I have a really big weekend. I wrestled Jeffrey John on the 27th in Terre Haute, Indiana, at Hybrid Championship Wrestling. On the 28th, I faced Dion Freeman, making my world's finest wrestling debut. on the 29th, I will be making my New South Wrestling debut in Lexington, Kentucky.
Just debuting everywhere,
against
guys.
Colby Kane. That's right. I'm
just
going
debuting everywhere.
Baby. I'm going everywhere, baby. I'm wrestling Infrared in February. Yeah, I'm fired up about
I had them last month or a month before. I can't remember when it was.
Yeah, I'm fired up about that. I got quite a few things coming up. I'll be having a lot of AIWF World Television title defenses. The end of February, I also have Supreme King of Supreme tournament, which this is my third time in it out of like the 4 years I've been there, and I'm ready to win it. King Gaston, baby, let's go. King Gaston, baby. Oh yeah. At some point, I want to show up at Ascend and kick your guys' butts and take the Ascend Tag Team Championships with one of the Tragedy Boys. I'm definitely gonna do that. I'm sorry, boys.
It's okay.
It's gonna happen.
I'm not crying.
But I will be back at Ascend for the rest of the year, February through December. I already got that worked out with the bookers as well. And then in March.
What about the one March?
The
one March show, Gaston.
The guy who's kind of like iconic.
I wouldn't call him very iconic.
Oh man, I would call him a dork. Mark is what I would call him, but Mr. Magneto.
Magneto.
He seems like a nice guy. I only met him once, but I don't know.
Sure.
Magneto.
I'm gonna mop the floor with him on March 10th at Cincy Wrestling. On March 11th, I will also mop the floor. Video.
Yeah, watchers. I just have this say. Don't ask why.
Video watchers.
This is
icon.
If you're just listening, don't come to the video at this point and look at me.
Yeah.
Point to this guy.
Yeah. Yes.
Continue talking about him as I hold this up real quick. Just keep going. It's fine.
Yeah, absolutely. Enjoy the photo of Icon Lee. And then March 11th, I'm going to mop the floor with Gary Gandy in West Virginia.
Gary Gandy.
Another goof who's going to learn how to do things by the book.
I can't read, so it's fine.
Yeah. You're on like a second grade level?
Yeah. I wish I were that high.
Oh, man. That's rough. We're going to have to talk off screen.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that.
Sorry, man. I'm a little lower. I've dropped out of college 3 times.
Oh, man.
4 times a charm, baby.
So at this point in the podcast, I will cut away and show promos for like my upcoming matches. If you guys want to send me promos for upcoming matches you guys have, you're also welcome to do that.
Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Cut away.
Yeah.
John. On January 27th, we step into the ring in Terre Haute, Indiana at Hybrid Championship Wrestling. And you see, we both have very storied histories in Hybrid Championship Wrestling so far. You're one of the biggest guys. You're one of the guys who has main evented numerous times at HCW. But me, I'm undefeated in singles action, Jeffrey. I have defeated Kendall Fire, Dale Patricks, Jason Levi. You name them, I've put everyone down that HCW has put before me, and now you are standing before me. You see, Jeffrey, this ancient book is storied, all of its history, all of its grandeur. And I have all the knowledge of it inside of my brain. And Jeffrey, you're a fantastic wrestler. You travel all over. You get the big matches. You're going to the UK in March. I understand that. I understand why some people might think you might mop the floor with me, but you see, Jeffrey, what you don't have is my brain. What you don't have is my capacity to win. And Jeffrey, when we step into the ring on January 27th, I have no doubt that it'll be match of the night. I have no doubt that we're going to kill each other. But at the end of the night, what will matter is the winner. You can have your 7-star matches. You can come out and you can have your memorable moments. You can do your dives off the top rope. But when we step into the ring, what's going to matter is who came out the winner. And it's going to be me, Mr. By the Book, Gaston LaRue. And when I win, it will be by the book.
Dion Freeman
Welcome to the LaRue Library, where I hold all of the knowledge of professional wrestling at my grasps. But today I'm just going to introduce myself a little bit to you, Dion. At the last World's Finest Wrestling show in October, you destroyed your opponent in quick and easy fashion. But I'm here to tell you that it's not going to be that easy when you step in the ring with Mr. By the Book, Gaston LaRue. And here's why. It's because you're going to be stepping into the ring with a man who is a 3-time heavyweight champion. You're going to step into the ring with a man who is the winner of the Hoosier Wrestling Alliance Match of the Year. You're going to step into the ring with a man, a walking embodiment of the ancient book of wrestling, the whole knowledge of professional wrestling inside and out through all of history and all of time. And Dion, when I beat you, there's no reason to be sad, because there's nothing to be ashamed of. Because you're going to lose 100% by the book.
And we're back from that break where you saw the promos for our upcoming events. And I want to just ask, do you guys have any final words? Anything you want to plug? Anything that you want to say before
Tater
we go off
tots.
the earth? Tater tots.
That's my final word.
Any like cool stories you guys could share?
Any cool stories you like? So you can start with some stories if you'd like. You want to talk about how we met? That's a funny one.
Okay,
that's a funny one.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
I moved around schools a couple times growing up, and I was like, didn't talk to many people, but I would like cause like mischievous things to happen.
Very minimal chaos.
Okay.
Yeah. It
Okay.
started very minimal. I kind of got bigger. Now I can't get my passport, but no. I was just throwing like little paper wads at people in class, and no one suspected it'd be me because I was.
He never talked.
Yeah.
Like you didn't expect him.
I was just mute, and then one day I was like, we had like this industrial sized fan.
It was so big in Spanish.
It was like comedically large fan.
It was so ginormous.
Yeah.
And
For this guy,
I had a notebook, and I would like jokingly be like, "Oh, I'm gonna drop my notebook in here."
he did,
And one day I accidentally did it, and
and everybody thought like,
we don't gotta say what they thought, but it was bad.
you know what the sound is?
And then from there, Mike was like, "What's up, dude?"
What's up, dude? This guy's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Played baseball together like 1 year, I think.
Yeah, in, like elementary school.
Randomly, like
Okay,
1 year.
Yeah.
And then ever since then we've caused just
A lot of
chaos
chaos.
throughout society as a whole.
We stole some napkins from the Cheesecake Factory.
No!
Oh! You committed a felony. A complete felony.
It's a misdemeanor because it's under so much money, okay?
Yeah.
Pulls out handcuffs. Little did you guys know this was an investigation.
Mike's telling me how to like save money on like the road and stuff. And I'm like, dude, I just like steal things from gas stations.
You know, one day you're gonna get signed somewhere, right? And like they're gonna be like about to sign it, and they go, wait a minute. There's this podcast. It's from my Mr. By the Book. You just steal from gas stations?
Sometimes. Yeah. Like, who hasn't?
All right, Mr. By the Book, he's getting that contract now.
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah.
Since then we've caused chaos on the road, in school. His poor dad. Gosh.
We did not get our rent deposit back.
No. So
we lived, it was gone.
the deal was that, like, we started wrestling in the basement. And that's where he introduced me like mainly to wrestling. I knew about it. I was cool with it, but I never like got into it. And Bryce one day goes, "Hey, so we're like wrestle in the basement," and I was like, "This guy's kind of weird. I like it." So then like give or take. So then he goes, "Hey, we're gonna do like this little spot." And then I guess I wasn't selling enough for him because, it was my first time ever in the wrestling or anything. And I was a child, right? It's fine. So then he jumps as high as he can, right? In the air as high as he can and just sentons me. But he doesn't land, like, safely, obviously. He lands on me. Like, he went on this side. He landed right here. It was... Yeah, I've been the best seller since that point, I would say.
Brother.
Oh,
brother.
Gosh, is there anything else? Like, there's a lot, but a lot of it's incriminating. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Remember we broke
We gotta
out?
be
Hey,
cautious of what we
remember when the bed got a little messed up in Pennsylvania? Not for that reason. You guys are messed up, guys. Come on.
Yeah, you guys are messed up.
Coffee
Get your
pot,
minds
what?
out of the gutter.
Wait a minute, coffee pot. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, where'd you get free coffee pots?
The 5-figure discount store.
So the story was, it's 4 of us on the road. 4, yeah, it was 4 of us.
Yeah.
Me, you, Carson, Allen.
Yeah.
We're on the road. We get back from the show. We just debuted this new move. Actually, it was the torture rack. It was the super torture bomb. That was our first time hitting it. Actually,
Yeah.
we hit it. and We're like, that's so cool. We get back. The guy we hit it on goes, let's do it again. And then he does it and throws me onto the bed, and then the bed gets messed up, I think.
Yeah.
And I didn't sleep in that one. Poor guy slept. It was looking at a
So
slope.
we checked out of the hotel at like 6 a.m. They had this like automatic pancake maker, and we were just like hitting it. We made like 100 pancakes and left.
Yeah, that wasn't
Did
me.
not pay.
That-
I was kidding. It was continental breakfast.
Continental.
Continental.
Oh my god.
God, there's so much just chaos in society.
Yeah, Savion almost got mugged in Vegas. That was fun.
Snap.
Yeah, what was the deal with that? I was not unfortunately there in Vegas.
Vegas, and this dude came up. It was like me, Savion, and Carson. And this dude was like, "Hey, did you take a picture of me?" And then Savion was like, "Huh?"
I can see Savion's demeanor.
Yeah. And then,
I'm gonna have Savion on in a couple of weeks.
but
We're gonna record
Bring
it.
it up.
We're gonna record it this weekend.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna have him on in a couple of weeks. I'll definitely bring it up. But I just see his demeanor. He's like.
and then I realized what was happening, and me and Carson immediately like walked up to him, and then the dude like walked away, but they had like a whole like rating system going on. It was like dude here, dude here, dude here. Like if you were to take your phone out, he would have like snatched it and like ran away.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, we went to like a Chipotle afterwards, and I was just sitting there like plotting to kill a guy. Theoretically, obviously.
Yeah, it's obviously we're not gonna kill some.
Metaphorically speaking.
He did not
Kill
rob us. Let's just say that.
Ain't gonna rob anybody ever again.
That's by the book, brother.
Or there was a time where I had no idea we were winning the tag belts.
Oh, yeah, you should tell that story.
Yeah, so I had zero idea we were winning the tag belts. I had no idea. Everybody else knew for months.
Yeah.
Everybody knew for months. No. The main people. So Belle knew, my girlfriend knew, and then he knew. I think that was just about it, honestly. I knew like for a long time. They knew like a couple months ahead of time. Like, hey, here's the gimmick, here's what we're gonna do. Cool. Awesome. And then over time, people found out, everybody else. I had no idea. They tell me, hey, end of the show, Cincinnati's Most Wanted, right? Am I saying that right? Yeah, Cincinnati's Most Wanted versus Hey Allen. Hey Allen beats them at the last second. I come out, I have the cash-in gimmick, and I'm like, hey, next show, blah, blah, blah. And like, you're going to do this whole promo. And I'm like, cool. I'm confident as a tiger. Like, I lion. I'm like, yeah, I know what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm coming up next show. And then Carson, who just got there, I think maybe not even 30 minutes. Not even. Yeah, he double shot another show, just got back and said, what are we doing, boys?
Oh my gosh.
I think it was like that, too. He goes, what if we do it right now? And just lays one into me. And they're beating me. If you look at me on the ground, I'm like,
the bell rings and Mike's like, what?
huh? Throw me into the corner, chop and beat me, hit me a couple things. And then out of nowhere, he just goes, he goes like, hey, I want you to move it. Move it 3 seconds. 3 clotheslines. Big move. I was like, okay. Do the gimmick. And I'm looking over, and we're doing this at the double down, and Alan's over, reaching out, and I'm reaching over. There's nobody there, and I'm genuinely confused this entire time. By the way,
Oh my god.
no idea anything's happening. And here comes freaking waka waka, and then bada bing, bada boom,
Flippy stuff.
flippy dippy tag in, hit the super torture bomb, and
That's awesome.
went home, and yeah, that was a genuine reaction. If you see the pictures of that, was a genuine reaction because I have no idea any of this is happening.
That's awesome.
And I get to the back, everybody's like, ooh. I'm like, I hate everybody back there. I still to this day, I hate every single one of you back there still.
That's crazy. I think that's a great story to leave off
It
on.
was
Yeah, I think it's a great story to leave off on. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you continue to do things 100% by the